eyes are clear from some of the confusion that might be in the horizon now. There was a question about, oh, somebody should apologize to. It's usually they lie the package. Nigeria is the only country, perhaps maybe one of the countries, where people ask you to apologize to thieves. You know, uh, what I've ever done in my life is expose corruption, fight against oppression, fight for democracy. Never participated in any election until 2019. The 2019 was the first time I voted.
Oh, really?
Yes, I registered to vote in 2018. I voted for myself in 20 because I was one of those young people who didn't believe in politics. Partisan politics. I saw politicians as evil people, not to be associated with. But after doing Sahara reporters for a long time, penning about 5,000 articles, I discovered that media by itself cannot change a country if good people don't go into government. But I didn't want to join them. That's the reason why I went to a different path of creating my own party. Uh, but somehow, when you have been around for as long as I've been around, all kinds of things are bandied about you. It's just like somebody who just dropped a lie that I collected 1 billion naira from. It's something that is not true. By the time I was detained by the government, I had 2,000 naira left in my account. They claimed that I had $100 million I collected from Dubai. We found out I've never been to Dubai before. They dropped the charges quietly. They didn't even apologize. But here you are. You are not asking the people who took Boko Haram money and distributed it and used it for election to apologize. The people who took away the money for your children's school fees or schools, your hospital. You're asking the guy who has been fighting them for his entire life, who has been jailed, who's had family members assassinated, who's been shot at. I have my nose bridge broken by a police officer 2 years ago. There's nothing they haven't done to me. You're asking me to apologize for doing what is right. To apologize to the people who has been changing you, who has criminalized your existence, and who has weaponized poverty, like that brother said. It's a shame. It's a shame. And I hope that our people will start having personal conscience too as we have these conversations, because otherwise the politicians are laughing at us. The politicians know who is real. They know I'm not in bed with them. They know I don't even have any. There are people who lie that they sell me, that I'm close to Tinubu, whereas I've never been to. I don't know Tinubu's house, except if people point to me where his house. I don't have any relationship. I only saw him once in 1999. Never. But when the pro-democracy movement was in place, as student leaders, we were more popular and more powerful than they were. So if we go to meetings, they will sit at the back, they'll call us to the front because we are the ones moving the dial in those days. And we've said all these things. But even the politicians are happy when they say Sowore is working for them because it confers on them some kind of credibility.
And that's why
but it's wrong to keep repeating the same lies.
Yeah, sorry, that was why I was concerned asking about student unionism and NANS, because whether you like it or not, we all went through schools and we loved it, and it was a beacon of hope.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially during the military regimes, and it was also a